Hi everyone, a very good noon to you. Uh, Thank you all for joining the new session of our Assurance by NanoHealth. So our today's title is Hydration Matters, Elevating Your Health and Vitality. Not taking much of your time, I'll switch over to Ms. Sravanthi, our speaker. She has an experience of 7+ years. She is clinical dietitian. So let's get started. Before we start, I would like to inform you that we'll take questions at the end of the session. So please note down your questions. You can either ask by unmuting yourself directly to the speaker, or you can write down in the chat box and I'll take it from there. Thank you all. Enjoy the session. Over to you, Shravanthi.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to get a good information on hydration topic. So the goals of this webinar are like we are going to understand the significance of dehydration, and we are going to debunk a few myths. Also, I'm going to provide some practical tips to stay hydrated. So I would kindly request you all to pay attention, and if you have any queries, you can just ask your questions at the end of the webinar. So what is hydration? Hydration is a process of restoring the body's lost fluids. We are all probably aware that adequate hydration is essential for our overall health, and our bodies are made up of 60 to 75% of water. And staying hydrated helps you breathe, move, digest, and to stay alive. So now when we engage in physical activities, we sweat or we experience some other factors that leads to fluid loss. So it's important to replace those fluids to maintain a proper bodily function. And we all know that water is a crucial component of hydration. And when you drink enough water, it helps you to stay hydrated. And drinking less water will cause dehydration. So it is nothing but an imbalance between the water we lose and the water we intake. That is the difference between hydration and dehydration. So let us talk about dehydration. So dehydration is nothing but loss of fluids, as I said. So uh, the loss of fluids in the body, it is called dehydration. And drinking less water, that will cause dehydration. And in simple words, I said, no, it is an imbalance. And there are some mild symptoms and serious symptoms and fatal symptoms when you are dehydrated. So mild dehydration can cause symptoms such as like increased thirst, dry skin, headache, mouth sores, exhaustion, irritability, and the urine color changes, the urine looks dark. So these all are the mild dehydration symptoms. And this is the phase where you need to notice these symptoms and start start drinking water, and keep a track on your water intake. And when this progresses, when this dehydration progresses, some severe symptoms are also observed. Those are like fatigue, dizziness, lightheadedness, and headaches. So generally, most of the people these days, we all are busy with our works. We travel, and most of the people commonly are having headaches such as migraine headache or tension headache, something like that. But the main reason you need to question yourself that whether you are hydrated or not. Please check whether you are hydrated or not. If you are not, if you're dehydrated, that would be the first reason for your headache. Okay. And when you are dehydrated, it will not only impact on your physiological health, but also it impact your cognitive what we say, like it will impact on your cognitive function also. It causes difficulty in concentration, memory, and overall mental performance also. So these are the general problems we get when we are dehydrated. And when this progresses, this will cause a damage to our health. And the people who are diabetic, you are hypertensive, those who are having cardiovascular diseases and renal diseases, they have this dehydration will cause a big damage for people who are diabetic, hypertensive. So let us talk about diabetes and dehydration. So the people in diabetes, if your body doesn't use insulin properly, whatever the sugar is there now, that will accumulate in your bloodstream. And when your blood sugar remains high for an extended period, this will then that your kidneys must work harder to filter and remove the excess glucose. So there will be a load on your kidneys, and there will in the process of removing these excess wastage from your body, the kidneys need to work harder. And this happens by means of urination. So that is the reason this causes frequent urination. And because of the frequent urination, body gets dehydrated. And so that is the reason you need to replace your lost fluids. And this condition in diabetic patients is called diabetic ketoacidosis. So it is very important for diabetics to stay hydrated and to save themselves from to protect themselves from this diabetes ketoacidosis. And the people who are like hypertensive, the blood pressure, see, not only the hypertension is also linked with this dehydration and hydration. So when you don't drink enough water, you don't put water in your blood, causing your blood to become too thick. And when your blood is too thick, that cannot circulate properly. There will be when the heart squeezes and pushes the thick blood up into the aorta, the blood has to fall down out of the aorta where the aorta bends. So this is something which is not the right thing happening in your body. So there will be a strain on your heart. So the amount of blood circulating through your body or blood volume, this will decreases when you are dehydrated. and that will cause hypotension, and that will also leads to palpitation in some cases. So it will also cause arrhythmia. So these are the things which are associated with heart when you are dehydrated. And coming to your uh, renal health, so when you are not having a proper fluid, your kidneys cannot filter and toxin body uh, eliminate these toxins from your body. So your kidneys play a vital role in filtering waste and toxins from the body. Drinking an adequate amount of water helps optimal kidney function, and this prevents the formation of renal calculi. Those are like kidney stones, and this will reduce the urinary tract infection. Also, most of the women are having urinary tract infections. Mostly women experience this because of dehydration and because of some other reasons also. So then there will be a burning sensation in urine when you are not hydrated, like when you are dehydrated. So that if you are having a good amount of adequate water, no, so that will not cause that will not lead to any renal calculi or any kidney infections or anything like that. So it is very important to stay hydrated to protect your kidneys and to help your kidneys to function properly. And staying hydrated is also good for your bones, and it will have a that the water is a vital component of synovial fluid, which lubricates the joints and reduces friction between your bones. So proper hydration helps protect joints, promote joint flexibility, and it reduces the risk of joint related problems. So there is a connection between your diseases and your water intake. So water intake will help you to manage your diseases such as diabetes, blood pressure, renal diseases, heart diseases, etc. So and not only these, but it will also help in your calorie control, like muscle fuel, and it is also good for your skin, and it will gives you good energy, and it will boost your brain. So there are lot many benefits when you are hydrated. And there are few myths of about water intake, such as like few people say that you only need to drink water when you are thirst. So one thing is like thirst is a signal that your body is already in a state of mild dehydration. So relying on thirst may lead to inadequate hydration. So don't wait till you feel thirsty. It would be better if you sip water like once or twice in an hour. Like don't wait till you feel thirsty. So drinking water regularly throughout the day, even when you don't feel thirst. So drinking water regularly throughout the day, that helps maintain your optimal hydration, and that will also help in maintain body temperature. Your body temperature also should be maintained. It should not be very warm or it should not be very cool. So to maintain that body temperature also, like it would be better if you drink water throughout the day. And the second myth is like all fluids provide the same level of hydration. So here, like while most of the fluids contribute to hydration, and some beverages will be there like caffeinated drinks, sugary sodas, alcoholic beverages. So these will have some diuretic effect. So this will increase your urination, and there will be mild dehydration with that. So this will not cause severe dehydration, but there will be some effect on your body. And the only thing is water. Water is the most effective and efficient hydrating beverage. So it is better to have water instead of going with some other caffeinated drinks like sugar, sodas, alcohol, etc. And it is also important to prioritize water consumption for optimal hydration. And fluids can also contribute to overall fluid intake. Like other fluids also you can take, like fruit juices, buttermilk, etc. And these are also a good hydrating drinks only. And third myth is like you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Is it so? Like you need to drink only 8 glasses of water per day? So it depends on an individual. This recommendation to drink 8 glasses of water per day, this is a common misconception, we can say. Like there is no strong scientific evidence on saying this. It depends upon an individual factors, like such as the person's body size, their activity level, the climate, the way where they stay, and how the climate is at that place, and their overall health condition. So these all are the factors we need to consider for the fluid intake. 8 glasses, like 1 glass is of 250 ml. If you are taking 8 glasses, then that will become like 2 liter. But the minimum water intake is 2 to 3 liters. We can say that as a 35 ml per kg body weight. But even here also it is like 2 to 3 liter. It will 2 to 3 liter is the minimum amount of water you take in a day. But it also depends upon your physical activity level, okay, and the climate. So these all are the factors you need to consider. And the people who are diabetic, they need to take more water. Okay, so these are the some medical conditions. All these need to be considered for your water intake. And the fourth myth is like drinking water can flush toxins from the body. So in some way it will help, but that is not the main thing. Only with the water your toxins are not flushed out from your body. See, if you are having junk food, if you are having some high calorie junk food, and if you are having more water, then that will not help in flushing out the toxins. It depends, like water intake requirement, like instead of what we say, your body needs good amount of fiber, good a proper diet, a proper physical activity, and everything to flush out the toxins from your body, not only the water. So water will help in some extent, and you need to consider the other factors also. And the next is like caffeinated beverages causing dehydration. Yes, caffeine has a mild diuretic effect, so that will increase your urine production, and that will lead to mild dehydration. And moderate consumption is okay, like such as coffee or tea. 1 cup in a day is recommended, that is okay to have. That will not cause much dehydration. But it should be in a limited quantity. 1 cup like that is okay. And excessive consumption of caffeinated drinks, that will definitely lead to diuretic effect. And so moderation and balancing is very important. And thirst is only for water, not food. See, when you are having water, like you are having some 2 to 3 liter water or 3.5 liter water, maybe from morning, from morning to evening till 4 or 5, you have already finished 2.5 to 3 liter water, having 2 to 3 liter of water. Now still you are thirsty. It doesn't mean that when you are thirsty, it doesn't mean that you should have only water. You can have any food which is like high in water content. Like you can have a bowl of watermelon, you can have a bowl of cucumber, or you can have some rich gourd or bottle gourd, boiled vegetables. Okay, so these are the water content foods which helps you to stay hydrated. When you are having good amount of water and still you are thirsty, you try to have some good water content foods, so that you will stay hydrated, and you will not feel that thirsty. Like, okay, so that will help in staying hydrated. And I would like to give you few tips to stay hydrated. Those are like you need to drink water regularly. So make it a habit to drink water regularly throughout the day. Even if you don't feel thirsty also, you kindly set some reminders in your phone, And like if you are not having in habit of sipping water, you can just go buy a nice water bottle of your taste, okay, so that you will feel like to use that water bottle. Then in that way also you can have water, right? So that will help you to stay hydrated. And even while having your meals also you can have water. If you are overweight, or if you are trying to lose weight, before having your meal you can have a glass of water. During your meals also, while taking some meal or snack, you can have some half glass of water. Do not take much water while having food, but you can take half glass of water when you are having food also. And monitor your like you just set alarms to drink water. And you also need to monitor your urine. If you are hydrated, if you are hydrated, your urine will not be like dark. It will not look dark. If you are dehydrated, your urine looks dark, and there will be some burning sensation also in the urine. So kindly keep a check on your urine color. And include some hydrating foods. As I said, like you can have a bowl of watermelon or cucumber, bottle gourd, rich gourd, or some musk melon. All these are like water content foods which you can have. Lemon water is also good. Okay, so these foods you can add to your diet. And kindly limit caffeine and alcohol. Few people are addicted to coffee, like they have like tea. Coffee addicted people will be there. They have 3 to 4 cups of coffee or 3 to 4 cups of tea in a day, but that is something you need to avoid. Even alcohol also will cause dehydration to some extent, and caffeine is also not that good. So try to limit it, and if possible, please avoid it. And and you need to hydrate before and during and after exercise. So this will help you to stay hydrated. There will be a fluid loss, like you will be sweating with the physical activity now. So before you start your workout or physical activity, to ensure you are adequately hydrated beforehand. This helps optimize performance and prevent dehydration during exercise. So kindly sip water rather than gulping it down, and consider gulping, not just try to sip. And consider some sports drinks if you are engaged in prolonged or intense activities, so that your electrolytes will be maintained. There won't be any electrolyte imbalance. And if the weather is hot outside, and like if you have to go out and stay in the hot weather for a long time, then you can have some hydrated drinks. You can have lemon water, or some cucumber infused water, something like that, or watermelon juice. Okay, you can carry such drinks. And we are like in our busy schedule, in our busy days, if we are busy with some other work, we forget to drink water. Sometimes we skip our meals. But try to download few apps, there are some apps which help to track your water intake. And so few of the apps are like Water Minder, My Water, Hydro Coach, Aqualert. These are the apps which help in tracking your water intake, and that will give a reminder also to drink water. So kindly, if possible, you can install these apps and keep a check on your water intake, and this will overall help you to stay hydrated. And don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to stay hydrated, and this will not only help you to stay healthy, but in future it will help you to manage some diseases also. It will prevent you falling sick, prevent you from few diseases also. So it is very important for your optimal health and your cognitive functions and all. And the only thing I can say is like, please don't forget to hydrate. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sravanthi. That was a very interesting and knowledgeable session. So we have few questions that I can see. Let me ask you those questions. So what's the best time to have these water content fruits in a day?
Yes, Arushi, yes, we can have fruits in the morning between 10:30 to 11 a.m. because morning time, morning, afternoon, that is the time we have like hot weather outside. So that would be the best time to have some hydrated fruits or any hydrated food, like 10:30 to 11 a.m. you can have.
Okay, so is it the only one time in a day that 10:30 to 11, or we can have these in the evenings as well?
Yes, in the evening also, let's see, when after sunset you don't feel that hot or anything, like the climate will be cool in the evening, but you need it in the morning time to stay hydrated. Because of the hot weather, you will get dehydrated. So the best time is morning 10:30 to 11 a.m. If you skip at that time, you can have it after your lunch. Like if you're having your lunch around 1 to 1:30, you can have your fruit after after 2 hours, like 3:30, something like that. At that time you can have your fruit.
Thank you so much, Sravanthi. So let's move on to our next question.
Yes.
So I think this is very interesting. So since you said that our body comprises of 60 to 75% of water, then why is there a need to remain hydrated?
Yeah. Yes, that's a good question actually. So here, yes, our body is made up of 60 to 75% of water, but water forms the basis of blood, digestive juices, urine, and perspiration. So, and it is is contained in lean muscle, fat, and bones. So water is water helps in our bodily function, and it cannot store water, and our body cannot store water. So we need fresh supplies every day to make up those losses. Even we lose water from our lungs, skin, even in the form of urine. Okay, so in the form of poo, etc. So our body cannot store water, and that is the reason we need to drink water and stay hydrated on a daily basis.
Okay. So our last question in the chat is that since you mentioned the drinks like watermelon drink or lemon drink and all, so is the drinks that are available in market like any lemon juice or watermelon melon juice that will also serve the purpose, or you need some fresh juices only to serve the purpose?
Yes, you can have that, but before having anything from outside, check the hygiene, whether take it from a good hygiene place, and even you can see the label of the pack, whether it is contain high sugars or not. Based of, if you are a diabetics, and then we don't recommend you to take the outside drinks or anything which have preservatives and which have high sugar content. So the first preference is homemade, and in some cases you can prefer it from outside and by checking the label.
Thank you so much. So I would request anyone else if has any question can unmute themselves and go ahead and ask the question.
Hi, Sravanthi. Thanks for the session. This is Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi. Actually, for example, if we go on sunny day outside, so when we get back to home, so already we feel that dehydration in our body. So whether we can, how we can recover our body, whether by taking solids together with the fluids, or what would you suggest to start with the food or bottle of water, because we cannot drink the water at a time, right? So
Yes.
what would you suggest?
Yeah, so you can have, in that case, like you can have a glass of water, not very cold water or not the warm water, the room temperature water. You can have 250 ml of water, and then you can slowly start with some water content foods. Like you can have a bowl of watermelon. So that will help you to stay hydrated. Or you can have a bowl of muskmelon, or you can have a cucumber juice or lemon water, something like that. Like if you are having 250 ml water, and give a gap of 10 to 15 minutes and then have a fruit. Then again 10 to 15 minutes and have a glass of lemon water. Again 10 to 15 minutes, if you are still feeling that dehydration, then again have a glass of water and have a juice, a cucumber juice, something like that. Give a gap of 15 to 20 minutes, and you can have some all water content foods, and try to stay in a cool temperature. Turn on your fan, AC, anything. Okay, your temperature also matters, no?
Yes, yes. Thanks for the tip, Sravanthi. Yeah.
Thank you.
I would request anyone else if they have any question, please go ahead. I think that was a great session, Sravanthi. Thank you so much. So we actually figured that hydration is really important. So thank you so much. Thank you all for joining. If you missed any part of the session, you can anytime go to our channel, NanoHealth channel, and see the video that will be uploaded to that channel. And also, if you want to have more blogs and disease program, please do visit our website. Thank you all for joining. Have a nice day. Stay hydrated.
Thank you.
Thank you.